Is there anybody? Yes, hello. Hi guys. So, we're gonna wait for just a minute until I'm being hosted. So this is in conjunction with, oh gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce it, you guys. Yeah, so we're doing like an online like fashion convention. I keep looking down at my computer, but the webcam is here. So, let me look into your eyes. Oh my gosh. Just gonna wait like a minute until they started hosting. I should probably tell them that I'm ready. Frick. Oh, I can't type. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Just waiting on you. No worries. I was about to message you and then message everybody and oh, great. Hello everyone. Hi guys. Okay, so today we are doing a panel on selfies, a culturally charged word for a very fun thing. So I have a lot of lights going on. I have a lot of, I don't know, stuff happening. So I'm going to tell you how you can take better selfies for cheaper. It's going to be great. If it looks like I just safety pinned a bunch of flowers onto myself, that's because that's exactly what I did. I was not prepared with an outfit for this. I realized I was going to wear my pajamas, and then I was like, maybe I should wear something cuter. Okay, so we're gonna start out with. I just made like a cute little backdrop. Like I have a lot of like professional backdrops and stuff because I'm a photographer for my day job. But I wanted to put something together that was cheap, you know, easy, but also like creative and fun. So I did. I made a little flower thing. It's just like a bunch of flowers that I thumbtacked into the wall. I also have some like clouds. Here, I'll show you guys. I got some cloud. The camera's so far away. I made some little clouds and put some. Here, I can use this. And put some like blue stitches on it, just you know, for a whimsy, I suppose. But you know, that's the easy thing. And you're live now, I swear. Okay, hello, comfy run. Yeah. So, sorry, you hear my puppies. I gotta stick it back in the wall. I made a mistake. Okay. Yeah, so just you can get creative with your backdrops. Like I was talking about yesterday, I make like big props. Wait, let me grab my big props. Can I grab one? Here's a giant macaroon, and you can make this too if you want to. And it's on my previous panel that you can find also on this Twitch of mine. Yeah, it's like a very easy to make thing that will improve your selfies, especially if you are into sweet types of fashion. Yeah. Okay, so into more selfie parts of it. So right now on my phone camera, even though it's like lagging major, I'm using the back-facing cam. So as you can see, my screen is on this side and I'm using the other side, so I won't be able to really see myself very well. If you are not like great at posing, great at taking selfies, I recommend turning it around. But this camera is usually better. You can look up the specs on your specific phone to see how much better it is. But on mine, it's like day and night, how different it is. Sometimes I will do a mirror over here behind my phone so I can see it and still take quality selfies. But you know, that's my hack. Yeah. And right now I'm actually using a mirror software to my computer. Goodness gracious, why is it lagging so much? Hello? It's just frozen. Hold on, we're gonna see if I can fix that real quick. I'm gonna close out Google Chrome, I guess. Google Chrome is always like, bitch, right? There we go. Oh my god. It's just rewinding all of my... Here's a recap if you missed out. Anyway, okay, so the next thing that I highly recommend getting, all of these things that I'm going to talk about today are in my Amazon below, my Amazon storefront. This is the Zodiac Pro Remote. It is just a tiny little cute remote thing. It has one button, and I love it to death. So I'm going to turn it on. It already is on. And all you got to do is go to your Bluetooth and go to your Bluetooth. I should turn it on first. Turn on your Bluetooth and then go to your Bluetooth. And then it's called Zodiac Pro. And once it's connected, it's just a great little remote. It'll take your picture for you. If you don't have this, I usually, like before I got this, I used my timer. I would just set it up somewhere and, use the timer. But this is way better because I hate having to go back and forth, especially when I'm wearing annoying shoes. So here I have like a little tripod from my phone. I have it like wrapped around my camera tripod. But they also sell like this Zodiac Pro comes with this little like phone tripod thing that I highly recommend using if you do not have a tripod or anything for your phone. I gotta move this back. Okay. Now, hello! Oh my gosh, M Kitty! Hello, thank you so much! I love you, you're amazing! Thank you very much. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, I'm doing a panel for anyone who just arrived. I'm doing a panel for selfies, how to take selfies. It's gonna be great. Okay, so now we're going to talk about camera placement. So a lot of people are super specific about where they put their phone when they're taking selfies, but I recommend experimenting with what to do. I recommend experimenting with like different angles. Like I'm really short, and if you're short like me, I'm short and I'm like on the skinnier side, so I take photos like down below, so it makes me look taller. But because I'm really short and I like my legs to look longer. But if you're self-conscious about like, oh, thank you so much, M Kitty. Oh, that's okay, Life Debater. I'll see you later. Yeah, I like my legs to look longer. But if you feel like you're bottom heavy or something, if you're like self-conscious about that, then you might want to try taking it from above. It's totally up to you. World is your oyster, but I really recommend experimenting with angles because, a lot of people, whenever I'm doing photography sessions, they'll get their photos back and they'll be like, I don't like how I look in this, I don't like how I look in this, and it's really saddening because I think that they're beautiful, of course, but also I feel like people all have their angles that they're comfortable with and angles that they're uncomfortable with. So practice in the mirror, practice finding what angles you like about yourself. Yeah, we all have unattractive angles like this. Okay, yeah. So, in terms of, there we go. So I made a little archway, flower archway. It's not the best photo backdrop I've ever made, but I have another thing I recommend in terms of photo backdrops, as I recommended this last time. And these are also in my Amazon storefront, is like these little kids like floor panels. They have these in like all different colors. You have very unattractive angles. Oh yeah, you guys like my tights? I made these. I love these tights. Thank you very much. They're very easy to make. I recommend trying it. Yeah, so these floor tiles, they're on my Amazon. They're super, super easy to put together. I just like, once I put it all together, I just like thumbtack it to the wall, and it makes good pictures. I love it. Yeah. They're all different colors. They come in like monochrome too if you're like a goth babe, and they come in like black and white checkerboard. Yeah, I want to see more people use these because they are a great cheap photo backdrop opportunity. Definitely. I have some backdrops that are just like cardboard that I've painted. Yeah, get creative. Live the dream. I also have some items that I use to composite into. Like I have a Barbie dollhouse like behind me over here. I'll get it, I guess. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. My lights are like, you shall not pass. I have this bar. I got this. I got this at Goodwill for like $3. And if you take a photo like in front of like a white or black backdrop, you can like cut yourself out with one of those cutout apps, and you can use this as your backdrop as long as you take like another picture of this, you know what I'm saying? So the world is your oyster. Think about like what you might want to composite yourself into. I have a little like, I have a plan to shoot my sugary carnival and then like composite myself into this little like Ferris wheel thing. This is from my childhood, but you can also find stuff at Goodwill. Goodwill is your friend. Okay. Now, in terms of a clean backdrop, Goodwill is also your friend. You can just get a sheet. But there are also great backdrop options online, or yeah, mostly online. You don't want to go to a photography store. Those places are overpriced. But a great photo backdrop thing is, I have it over here, but there are like 2 of these light stands that go on either side and a pole that goes across the top. And then they sell backdrops with like a tube, they sell backdrops that have like a seam folded over on the top, so you can hang it up like a shower curtain kind of thing. Yeah. Shower curtains also can totally work as backdrops. I wish my camera wouldn't be so laggy. It's okay. C'est la vie, you guys. This is life. Let me turn off my image slideshow. Hopefully that'll speed things up. Thank you for your patience. Come on, I said delete. Remove. You stupid can. Okay. Can I turn off my event list? Here we go. Remove. I need desktop so bad, you guys. Wow. Gonna remove this too. I'm just gonna take off everything that's not necessary. Goodbye. Goodbye. Remove. Okay. Hopefully that'll speed things up. I think it already is. Okay. So that's all in terms of backdrops. There you go. Now I want to talk about lighting. So lighting right now, you see I have these big soft boxes. These were super cheap soft boxes. They're also in my Amazon storefront. I'm not reading you guys' messages. Let me, Streams Eats brand. Very true. Having a hard time hearing me? Oh, let me turn up myself, and I will talk louder. Great. Okay. You guys, if I missed your question, please put it a couple times. Are good photos taken with a normal camera, non-professional? Yeah, totally. So, I think, so I obviously love my DSLR. I spend so much time and I spent so much money on it. So I definitely think, just gonna throw it around, you guys. I definitely think that DSLRs are not worthless yet. But I think that since we have just upload it to social media anyways, you're not giving your photos to a client that's gonna blow it up and print it on their wall. You're just posting it on social media. Most of my photos that I've taken on my phone actually have done way better than the photos I've taken on my DSLR or photos that I've gotten back from other photographers. I find that people really relate to cell phone photos more on social media. If you did a shoot that's in the middle of a forest and you're dressed up in a forest print, it looks all professional. Or if you're a cosplayer and you're cosplaying as Zelda in the forest, you see that picture and in their head they're comparing it to the original game, or they're comparing it to other professional fashion people that take professional photos. But whenever you take selfies in your room, I find that they always do better because the contrast between the quality of your cord and then the room you're in, people relate to, and people have rooms, people have selfie cameras. I think that they relate to it more, and then they're more impressed by it because they're like, oh, this could have been me, but it's not. I don't know, that's my theory, but thank you, Alpha 10 out of 10. I appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, image quality, yeah, very true. But yeah, that's what I've discovered. That's my theory. But selfies almost always do better. So if you don't have a DSLR, like, don't feel bad. You can still take great pictures, and you might end up doing better. So yeah, I'm going to talk about taking pictures with lighting, and then I'm going to talk about editing. I'm going to compare different editing software to each other. It's going to be great. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with the cheapest lighting options. I have softboxes on my lights right now. Both of these are constant lights because you can't use flash with the phone, of course. So these are softboxes. If you don't know what these are, they're a very simple thing. They are just big umbrellas that have, ooh, come on. Oh, let me do this side. They're just big umbrellas that have silver inside of them so that they reflect the light really well. Just a little bit. And on the inside, these are super cheap. You can get these for like $20 probably. Like, you can get like super cheap ones. Sorry, I heard my washer like running water, and I was like, oh my gosh, is it leaking? I'm poor and live in a crappy apartment, so I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, it's happened before. So yeah, these are very cheap. You can get them for like, there's like really expensive ones that you can get, but they're all just freaking umbrellas. Like, yeah. So they also have ones that are just pure white umbrellas without a backing to it, and those are supposed to go like in front of the light to disperse the light. But whenever you have these like silver umbrellas, you can experiment with which direction you point the light. But I usually point it inward so that it bounces around. Hello. Yeah, I actually made my own softbox. Very true. I'll talk about it in a second. So that it goes this way, like towards the inside of the umbrella, bounces around the shiny parts, and then comes out the white parts. So it's a very soft, very gentle light on yourself. This light right here was like $30. Very, very cheap. Very bright. This thing is like, oh, it's not plugged in. Y'all, I gotta plug it in. Hold on a second. Whoops. My bad. I just did a bad thing. Okay, there we go. This thing is really, really freaking bright. It's pointing away from me right now, and it's still like super bright. So this is like $30, super cheap. It's also in my Amazon down below. So yeah, it's facing away right now. Let me turn it towards you. Look at that. That's so freaking bright. It's whenever you're doing photos, you want the light to be as bright as possible, because you want it to be strategically placed. But even with a crappy camera, the best way to improve the picture quality is to just give it more information, to give it more light to absorb the information. Yeah, the lower quality pictures that are all grainy is because that it didn't get enough data from the world. There's not enough like literally photons hitting the sensor. So you just want to give it more light. So yeah, I'm going to close this up. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of myself with just this one light on me. Oh dear God. It's really bright. Just so you can see like how harsh it is, I guess. So you can compare with a softbox versus without a softbox. So the softbox is a great way to just like immediately level up your photo taking. Y'all, I'm already blinding myself. It's just so bright. Okay, let's take a selfie. Hold on, let me take a selfie. Okay, you can see how like harsh that lighting is, but if you're going for like a moody look, it might not be that bad. So let me just take a quick selfie. Oh, did I turn this off? No. Go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm looking with my face towards the light, and then I'm turning my body away. This creates shadows. I'll talk louder. I'm pretty far away from the mic. This creates shadows on your body and emphasizes like the different shapes. For me, like it emphasizes like my collarbone, my boobs. Like it emphasizes like the crevices and different like shapes of your body by casting a shadow. And it also makes for a more interesting photo. So if I face the light entirely, I'm just like washed out. I'm all bright. You can't really see like any sort of depth to my outfit or my body. But if I turn away, it's a little bit more interesting. If there's contrast in a photo, like your eye is drawn to it more. So that's what I recommend. I can't see if I'm in the middle, you guys. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then you don't really want, at least I don't like my nose very much. So I don't want to make it even harsher on my face. So you want to look towards the light so that your whole face is lit. It's way more flattering. But of course, experiment with what you want to do. Do live your dream, but this is my recommendation. Okay, that's enough selfies. So yeah, there's just the light without, dear God, there's the light facing towards me. But my nose is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Is it just me? What's the final project they got 100 on? Oh, the art majors project. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a compliment, so thank you. You can't see me or hear me. Sorry, dear. I think that other people can, so it might be your individual system, but if other people can't see or hear me, let me know. Okay, so this is the same light with the softbox. It's turned towards the shiny part into the umbrella, so the light is like bouncing around, living the dream. This is also a method that photographers use. They put the light at like 45 degrees, or like maybe like 15. It's not really 45. Maybe like 20 degrees off center. And you can put it right in front of you, and that's nice for like portraits that are just like super close in where you're like, this is good for full body, so it creates that shadow that I talked about. And not keeping track of time. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it creates that shadow that I talked about. And now you see the light. It's like so much softer. It's just as bright. Like there's still like a lot of information happening. But it's a lot softer. It's much more dispersed. So you can take a picture like this. I'm trying to get in the middle, you guys. Also with this thing, it's like super cheap. Sometimes I will like bundle it up in my hand so you can't see it. Or I'll just like put it somewhere on my body. I don't know. They have timer ones that you can, like if you set a timer on your phone to like 3 seconds and then you use the remote to put off the timer, you can just like drop the remote so it's not in your photo. Twitch has been acting up globally. Oh no! Like in college majors, they usually have a final project. Yeah, I hope that I'm a good final project. Anyway, okay, so that's that. I'm gonna take one more photo. So that, as I said, the light is facing in towards the umbrella. I'm gonna face the light towards me, just so you can see that. It's a little bit brighter, but it's still more dispersed. There we go. So yeah, it's not as like harsh and bright as it was without the softbox, but it's like pretty close to the same. Okay. Now we're gonna face this back the other way. So now I'm gonna get my even brighter light. So this on the inside, this one over here, this baby, is my light ring. It's a light ring. Okay, well, this is fine. I'm going to take the umbrella out of it for just a second. Goodbye. Just going to throw that away. So here's my light ring. I love this baby. It's the brightest light that I have. This one was $100 for everything. The lights, the stand, everything. Yeah, it's the very, very bright. It's brighter than the other one. Extremely bright. Love it. And it's really nice for portraits because it's big and round and it evenly distributes it. People like the fact that you can see like a little circle in your eye whenever you use a light ring. In terms of photography, I feel like it's kind of unprofessional, but like if you're not a professional photographer, again, like people like that little detail whenever you use a ring light. So people like it. We're gonna take like a little close up. It's good for close ups. Yeah, it's good for close ups. And it's also good. So right now I have two lights on me. You can see that there's already a big difference. The phone is a little bit difficult because it automatically adjusts to the amount of light. So you might not directly see a huge difference because it's already like turned up its brightness because it automatically adjusts. You can go into the settings if you have like a fancy phone, and then you can automatically turn the ISO down, the ISO, and it will, if you have a lot of light, turn the ISO like way down because that's what makes a photo grainy. So there's less difference in terms of maybe how bright my portrait is, but it's still better lit, and it will have, like, it'll be a way easier photo to edit. There's more information. It'll make a huge difference in the long run. Yeah, love the ring light. Yes. Okay. So we're doing two photos. We have a ring light without a softbox, and then we have a softbox on a different light. So now I'm gonna face a little bit more towards the fill, away from, so I have my filler light, which is dimmer, and I have my main light, which is brighter, right in front of me. So I'm gonna face more towards the fill. There we go. Everything got caught, you guys. Okay, so here's what it looks like, again, without a softbox. It's fine, it's really great. This is if you want to upgrade your lighting. If you're willing to spend more than $30, but you don't want to spend like $400, a light ring is the best investment I've ever made. What if you're wearing reflective things? If you're wearing reflective things, I recommend just like experimenting. Yeah, I recommend experimenting with harsh light versus soft light. Harsh light will probably be better with your reflective stuff. Yeah, if you're working with a DSLR wearing reflective things, that's very annoying. But, okay, so I'm going to put a softbox. I'm going to put a softbox on this ring light so you can see what it's like with the softbox on it. Yeah. What if you want a full body selfie? Then you just put it further away. Yeah. Okay. So, as I said before, I'm going to turn the ring light around so that it's facing the silver part of the softbox. I'm using an even bigger softbox on this puppy. Alright, you guys. Okay. I survived. Okay, we're gonna close this thing up. Seal the deal. Velcro the deal, if you will. Bad joke hour. It's fine. Okay, so now the light is way softer. Now I have this like overall soft light. This is good for if you don't want any shadows. Sorry, you guys. I gotta remind myself to keep drinking water, or else I'll just like talk myself into like, and then you got raspiness. Okay, so before we had like a harsh light that casts shadows on my body, and I like that because it's flattering. But my personal style, I like lots of flat, like broad light. So there's very little shadows. It's all very like soft and even. So now I have two lights at pretty even distances from me, and I like that there are very little shadows. It's very bright. Hold on. Let me turn up the light ring a little bit more. I'm gonna make it just a little bit brighter. Okay. Yeah, so I like that it's like flat and even, and this is good for my like angelic vibe that I'm going for today, apparently. I don't have titties, can't improve your selfie game. Yes, you can! If you have socks, you can have fake titties. Exactly. Exactly. You don't need boobs. Nobody needs boobs. yeah, I love flat lighting. It's just like my weakness. I don't know. It's it's like my flaw, I guess, as a photographer. Like, I don't really like working with like shadows and light as much as I just like, if it's overcast outside, I'm like, oh yes, this is the dream. Okay, so I'm gonna take a picture just like this, you guys. And this way I don't really need to think about where I'm looking, because it's like flat light, there's not going to be a bad angle, if you will. Okay, now here's like a hack that I like to use. It's way more effective on a DSLR because it creates like a haze in front of the camera, but I'm still going to use it on my phone because I think it will offer like an interesting effect. We're going to put these flowers. I have just like a light stand, and then I have like this little like wood. I use this for like gluing stuff together. I use like a little plant. But we're going to use this take some selfies. We'll see how it's gonna work. This works way better with the DSLR, but I think it'll still be cute. I can't see what I'm shooting right now, you guys. I usually have a mirror, or like I'm usually, nice flower trick, thank you. Since you know what the best angle is, I still can't find it. Yes, you can! I have learned, so I used to hate pictures. There's a picture of me somewhere on my Facebook going like this. And back whenever Picnic was a thing online, like the Picnic editing software, and my caption was like, that feeling, or like, I hate pictures, basically. So like, I have the same face and the same body as I did back then. I just learned to, I don't know, I learned to love myself, I guess. I learned to, yeah, the more pictures I took of myself, the more that I experimented with what was flattering to me, the more that I grew to love myself, and also the more I took pictures of other people, and the more that I saw how critical other people are of themselves. Like, people will say, like, oh, I don't like how my, like, chin looks in this photo, and I'm like, other people would never have noticed. And it's totally fine. I totally respect, like, insecurities, and I respect, like, I don't want to diminish, like, your opinion. Like, whatever you feel about yourself, that is valid, that is real, but the more that I saw that other people were hypercritical about something that I never even noticed, or never even, like, still don't think is a problem, like, it's their own unique chin, or their own unique nose. I'm still trying to accept my nose. It's an ever, like it's a process, but, yeah, the more that I heard about other people's insecurities, the more I realized that, you know, no one else is looking that closely at you, and you're beautiful just the way you are. Yeah, you just gotta, like, work with it, see what works for you. Like, it's like you experiment with your eyeliner for your eye shape. Yes, they're on my photography Amazon list. Yeah, most of my equipment is on my photography Amazon list below. So yeah, we're just gonna take a couple more pictures like this. And I'm gonna put it like down. Let's see how this works, guys. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, you are so cute. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet, you guys. You all are all so sweet. Sorry I'm not reading messages as much as I usually do. I'm doing a panel, so I just want to make sure that I get through the material. And then I'm going to stay around for several hours after. I'm going to go upstairs after the panel and, like, chat, and we're going to have fun. Okay. So, I'm going to do, yeah. Okay, want to make sure that I got everything I needed. Let me do one with just the light ring so you guys can see. So with this fill, it makes it so that the background is brighter. With the softboxes, that also helps. But if you're going for a look that's like really contrasty, if you really want something like moody or you don't like your background, come on. Okay, you can just use your light ring, but the Velcro stuck to my tights. Okay, you can just use your light ring, it'll create a different effect. Let me turn off this lamp. Also, just as like a rule, I have like cheap Amazon lamps, not Amazon, Walmart lamps, like around my like photography room. What is happening? Come on. It's frozen. I'm sorry guys for the Velcro. Well, my phone mirror is frozen. Let me see what I can do. Make sure it's still working. Sorry, y'all. There we go. We're struggling a lot on this. Okay, well now it's just my boots. That's uncomfortable. Okay, there we go. So now we have a setup that, see how the backdrop is already darker, and all the light is on me. So if I go in close to the camera, I gotta recenter it. There we go. Okay, so especially if I'm close into the camera, the backdrop is like darker than before. It's like more contrasty. It makes you pop more. So if you just have one light, that's what will happen. If you want to fix that, you can just put lights on either side. Yeah, that's the thing that you can do. Oh, and one more thing that I like to do. Just one more thing. And then we're going to get into editing. Okay, so here are my other favorite lights. These are RGB LEDs, so they do any color. Wow. My computer is not liking this. So they do any color. So here's blue. They're my lifesavers. Yeah, they do any color. Can make like pink, red-ish, red. You can't really see very well. There you go. It's red, I swear. Yeah, any color. So I'm gonna go with a pink color. And these have stands you can put them on, but I'm just going to hold them for now because we're running out of time. With a selfie stick, your pulse trembles. Yeah, definitely. If your pulse, if like you can't hold your phone still, use a like a tripod like I have here. Use a. This is a really cheap one. There's lots of cheap ones. We're in a rave now. Rave. I don't know what do they do at raves? They probably don't say the word rave, do they? It's probably not a thing that happens. Yeah, okay, so here's purple. Let me do a teal. And then, okay, so if I turn off this light, so now I can do something interesting. I'm going to wait for my mirror self to catch up to me. It's like, nah guys, I do not want to be here. You yell, raving, when you're raving. That's wonderful. Come on, you guys. Come on. I might have to restart the connection if it's this bad. It was working last night. Okay. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool effect. I'm going to take a picture like this really quick. Sorry it's not cooperating as well as I wanted it to. I think it's catching up now. Okay, so they have light stands for this, but you can, hold it, I guess, like I'm doing now. So this is a really different mood, really different vibe. They have, like, you can do this in any color. I recommend contrasting colors. You can also do this with your main light on, but it's not as effective. See? It's just not as cool. But it can add a little bit of intrigue into your photos. Yeah, so I recommend these. These are also down on my Amazon below. They, especially if you're into like more gothy styles, this is really good. Okay. Now that we have done that, it is time for editing. So, I'm going to pull up my chair. I'm not sure if these selfies are very good at all. We're gonna find out. Come on. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna exit out of this camera. So I have decided to compare several different editing softwares. I'm gonna move the webcam closer so you guys can see my face. Hello. Just don't crash the set. I will try. I will try not to crash the set. That dual color looks cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I have prepared. I'm gonna hide my window just in case there's something scandalous. I'm gonna show you something that I have prepared in advance, like a cooking show. Now we shall marinate the carrots. JK, they are already done. There we go. Okay. Goodness, guys. We're struggling. Okay, so okay, so here is several pictures that I have edited. Side by side, you can see that I've used different editing software. So the first software that I used right here is Lightroom Mobile, which is something that is the one that I recommend. It costs money. If you already have the Adobe Suite, you have Lightroom Mobile. You just have to download it. Yes, I recommend Lightroom Mobile. It makes a huge difference for the reasons that I will show you soon. This one is one that I edited in I think it's like the most popular photo editing app. Yeah, so because you can see that this one is way cooler and way like bluer and way more color corrected correctly because Lightroom Mobile offers like accurate color correction that it does automatically, whereas like this one did not offer the same service, so I just didn't get it right. It's, you know, user error, but it's because the software didn't offer it. And this one, it looks like trash because I edited it on Instagram on their editing software. Look at this. Look at my face. I look like I'm terrified of the world. I'm like, it looks bad. It looks flat. It does not look good. So Lightroom is best room. Here's another example. Here is Lightroom. Looks really sharp, especially if I zoom in. It looks pretty good for a phone photo. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, so there's that. Here's one I edited with the editing software. I think it's like PixArt, like one of the more popular ones. It's a little bit more grainy. It doesn't. The background colors don't. I wasn't able to make the background colors pop as much as I wanted to. Thank you. And then this one I edited with Instagram. It looks like trash. I tried my best, I swear. I couldn't get it to look good at all. It looks pretty trash, you guys. Yeah. So Here's an example of another photo I edited in Lightroom. This one is a phone photo. That's pretty good, you guys. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, here is also the before and after. Here's Lightroom. Here is before. It's just like night and day, and I did this just as a very like light edit. It's not like overly colorful. Doesn't look unusual. This looks like how I feel like it should look out of camera, but it doesn't. It looks like this. It looks really gray and dull. Okay, so now we're going to go into Lightroom. Just gonna mute this for a minute. I don't have anything scandalous on my phone. It just makes me nervous, you know. Streams are forever. So I'm gonna add all these photos I just took into my Lightroom. They're not the best selfies I've ever taken in my life, but these are for teaching purposes only. Just gonna add these in. There we go. Blur. Okay. So here we are in Lightroom Mobile. Here are some of the pictures we took. So we're gonna start at the beginning. Actually, they're still uploading. I'm gonna start at the beginning, but we are waiting for them to load. These are not very good selfies. It's okay. It's because I couldn't see what I was doing. But the point is still there. We're talking about lighting, we're talking about editing. Okay, so here is the very first photo that we took. It was just this small $30 light facing me directly, no softbox, no nothing else. You can see, someone just asked me what is my Amazon storefront. It's down below. Down below, if you just scroll down and you click the Amazon logo, you can find it there. Okay, so you can see that there's like lots of shadows on me. It looks pretty good for a photo, but the problem with this that I see immediately is that the background, these flowers are like way too light. So I'm going to take up the shadows a little bit. I'm going to take up the whites. I'm going to turn down the blacks. That's just what I usually do. I'll use their white balance thingamadoo so that it's just like perfectly white balanced. There we go. That looks good. And a huge difference that this also makes is that they have vibrance versus saturation. The difference between these is that vibrance takes up a lot of like colors besides the skin tones. And this works a lot better on people with darker skin too, because if you are like darker skin and you have a lot of colors around you, and you take out the saturation, you might like look orange or like yellow. And that's like not your skin tone. It looks like strange. And you want to look natural, but you want like the flowers around you, like in this photo, to like pop and look beautiful. You use vibrance. Like I can turn the vibrance up and my skin tone is not that bad. But whereas you see saturation, it makes my face orange. So that was one of the issues with like Instagram, with all the other editing software. They didn't really have they didn't have vibrance versus saturation. Now I'm going to dehaze just a little bit. That will clear up the picture just a little bit. I'll turn up the clarity too, just because it's a phone photo. I might turn it down a little bit for style actually, because it's more like angelic. And here's something that Lightroom really does super well is sharpening. So you can make it look super sharp even though it's just a phone photo. And the last thing that you want to do, definitely, yeah, melanin photos, yes. So vibrance is your friend if you have beautiful dark skin and you do not want to look like an Oompa Loompa. Very important. Use vibrance, definitely. And also, like, I'm happy, like, for friends, sometimes, like, I'm like, send me a photo, I'll edit it in Lightroom just to show you, like, what it can look like if you want. You can send me, like, PM me, I can help you guys, whatever works. So, a great thing that they have on Lightroom Mobile is noise reduction, and this is really great for dark photos that are super grainy. If you have a really grainy photo and you turn up noise reduction, it'll suddenly look like a great photo. Trust me, it really works super well. It will make like photos that you took in the dark, and you're like, this is irredeemable. It will redeem it. It is magic. I love it. So yeah, noise reduction. You can see like how sharp this looks, and this is a phone photo. Like, good job, Lightroom. And then the last thing that makes Lightroom just like is the brush. So I'm gonna just go over these flowers because I feel like it's still dark. I'm gonna go around my backdrop and I'm gonna turn up the shadows just so it pops a little bit more. So as you can see, there's before and there's after. It's like Instagrammable now. Yeah, so this is like not obvious. This is not like something that I would post, honestly, but it is not bad. Also, a great resource is the fact that you can copy the settings, and then you can like, you can paste them on another photo. I'm talking myself hoarse, you guys. Come on. Well, if it loads, you can paste them on another photo. There we go. Paste settings. So yeah, if you got your settings like good on another photo, then you can put it on this one. Okay, again, this was the photo that we took that was, this is one without the softbox, and this is one with the softbox. It's just $30 light with a softbox. There's not a lot of light in here. I have like all of my house lights on right now. So this is pretty good for just that one light, in my opinion. I just copy pasted the settings. Worked pretty well. Here is, let me see. Here is just the light ring on my body with, I think the light ring and the smaller $30 light. I'm off center. Lol. Okay. And then this is, they're gonna order a pizza, wait for pizza, eat the pizza while watching. Okay, have fun. Yeah, so here is the light ring with the fill. So 2 lights happening. That's a total of like $130, or maybe like $150 with the soft boxes. So $30 light, $100 light ring, and 2 soft boxes. Thank you for coming, Julerius. Enjoy your pizza. Okay, I'm trying to differentiate these different ones, you guys. It's hard. Okay, so here's just the light ring. Here's some of the flower photos. I think this one turned out pretty good. I like this. I'm not mad about this. Yeah, copy paste is really great because it's hard, especially with selfies, to keep the editing consistent. And it works just like, it works like a charm to make sure it all looks like very similar, and make sure it looks cohesive. That's like one of my pet peeves. Not pet peeves. Like, I see people do it and I totally understand the struggle, but it's a great way to help you guys out. Alright, we have like 7 more minutes. So here is just the light ring. You can see that the backdrop is much darker than like these other photos back here. Whoop. Oh no, I froze my phone. Here we go. So here's just the light ring. You see that it makes like my eyes pop. You can see the little ring in my eyes like I was talking about. Gosh, my teeth are yellow. What the fuck? You can see the little ring in my eyes like I was talking about. Like, it's an even nice light on your face. Oh, I told it for 90 minutes? Cool, I can relax for a little bit. I can chill out and not talk so fast. Yeah, so it's a nice even light all over my face. And yeah, it evens out like insecurities, in my opinion. Like, it evens out like wrinkles. It does pretty good just for one light. Here are the 2 lights. Dual lights. Yeah, I did not like plan this very well, the shot, but it still turned out okay. I'm like off center. It's hard taking selfies while trying to teach you guys. It's not easy. How I would edit this, I take up the highlights, the blacks, I take them down. Changes of vibrance, take the clarity down, noise reduction, yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then I would use the little brush tool. Oop, too big. No! Gonna make it a little smaller. Take a little bit of that. And then take the shadows down. Blacks. Ooh, no, I don't like that. It looks like darkness. Okay. Yeah, something like that, so that the background like really like falls away, and I pop. That's what I like. Yeah. And then here is the duo lights with the light ring. I'm not mad about it. I like it. I like it. I'm going to edit it, see what I can do with it. This clip is like giving me a headache. Not a fan. Okay, so let's see. I would immediately want to take the colors up. Maybe make it cooler. So I see that like the red is way like more saturated than the red. The pink's way more saturated than like the blue or cyan. So I'm going to take the cyan, make it more saturated. That's what I love about Adobe Lightroom too. You can go into individual colors. So if I wanted to like make there be no green anywhere in the photo, I can turn the saturation all the way down and it will go away. You know, I can change the luminance of that particular color. It's pretty great. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna take that. So you see like what's happening here in my face. I'm making it like kind of grainy and gross. You want to be careful with that. But if I go into my noise reduction, it will actually help me clear that up. It won't make, I wouldn't leave a photo like this, but it will help just a little bit. Color noise reduction. Helps a little bit, but honestly, like, you shouldn't edit a photo like that. Anyway. Yeah, you want it to be a subtle gradient change. Anyway, so I like that. Let me see what else. I'll probably take the whites up, shadows, highlights. I don't love this photo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't love the way I edited it. I would probably go into my face with my little brush tool and then like fix my face right here in the middle. I'd fix my chin, make sure it's not as splotchy. Hello, Ryan. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about this photo. I'd also go into the backdrop and like darken it up like I did before. I'm doing a sloppy job because I don't want to waste time. But yeah, I would just take down the shadows. A tip that I recommend for you is if you're using this, not to take your exposure down because it just looks like black splotches. You want to take down the shadows because it darkens what's already dark and it like pulls it down more evenly. Yeah, I like to do that. So there's that photo. Yeah, so these are our photos with the lighting setup that I recommend. Lots of different setups happening. Hello, Smallest Tuggy. Hello. I appreciate your support. Let's see. I went through that faster than I thought I was going to. Anybody have any questions? I have more I can talk about, but I want to see if you guys have any questions first. I'm not mad about this at all. I might go take a selfie really quick in the dark. See if I can find, here, let me see if I can find a dark selfie that I can show you what made a difference with the noise reduction. I'm going to go in probably and edit with, okay, here's a bad selfie. Dopey, you're seeing lots of views and very little chatters because of someone is hosting me right now. We're being hosted for a panel for this amazing online convention, which has a name that I don't know if I can pronounce. Paradiso? It's fine. Thank you so much for all those who orchestrated this, by the way. Okay, so as you can see, it's not that grainy, but it's pretty bad. So I took it like this, and I have a crack in my screen, like a professional does have a crack. So you guys will be able to see the dehaze and how much of a difference it makes. Not that. You can see that it's way better. Come on. There we go. Way better. So there's dehaze. It looks way better. Oops. There we go. Dehaze is a great resource. Let me see what else. Because we're all taking notes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, please let me know if there's anything you want me to go over again. I'm gonna, okay, here is, trying to find a grainy photo, you guys. Grainy photos, come to me. I just take photos with such good lighting. I think that stream is, yes, good, yeah, that word. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I can't find a dark photo. My friend gave me a dark photo to edit, but like I don't want to edit her photo on stream. That kind of seems like an invasion of privacy. I didn't ask her to do that. Let me see. Oh, okay. Here I think it's a photo that I used it in. So we're gonna wait. Do you ever try to catch your fur babies in pics? Yes, I always try to catch my fur babies in pics. My puppies are so hard to photograph because they are so wild and crazy. Yes, but yeah. Okay, so this photo is a little bit grainy, as you can see. So I'm gonna this is before. Pretty big difference, I think. Oh god, my phone is getting overwhelmed by streaming. Whoa, who does the hoop up LEDs? Yes, it does. I made these. I made the corset and the hoop skirt. It was fun. So I'm going to reset. How do I reset? Never had to undo editing before, you guys. Whatever. I'm going to, instead, I'm just going to show you guys noise reduction. If my phone will load. Just gonna give it a minute. Any questions? Oh, I was gonna talk about a DIY softbox. So the best way to make a DIY softbox, I recommend it. But I actually think that softboxes are like so cheap that it's not really worth it. I made one when I was in college and super broke. So what you are gonna want to do is have a cardboard box. You're gonna want to tape the sides so that the flaps are like going out at an angle. You're gonna cover the inside in tin foil, and then you're gonna like layer LEDs along the inside. It works okay. It works fairly well. Yeah, this is the Adobe app. This is Adobe Lightroom. Yeah, I recommend Adobe Lightroom. I do. Well, here's a photo. That's pretty grainy. I don't know, you guys. I'm sorry, I can't find any grainy photos. I look really gross because I hadn't slept that day. It's fine. Let me do noise reduction. Okay, so there's after and there's before. Let me zoom in so you can see the difference. Can you see how that's grainy? I don't even know if you guys can see, but it makes a huge difference whenever you're posting. Yeah, I think you guys can see that. Let me see if you... You guys can't really see the difference on the stream, but on my phone it's like a really obvious difference. Let me turn it like way up. Maybe you guys can see. Here it's like really grainy. There's like, yeah, like I can pick out individual pixels. Oh, you're so welcome, M Kitty. Thank you for being so supportive. Yeah, trust me, it's a huge difference. My stream is just low quality enough to where it doesn't make that much of a difference. Maybe you guys can see. But on my Instagram, like I can immediately tell whenever I've posted a photo with noise reduction or haven't. Yeah. Maybe I can post a photo on Instagram and show you guys because I feel like it makes such a huge difference. Let me zoom in on this one. Maybe this will be better. How are all of you doing? I hope you're all doing great. I hope this has been super informative, and like all the other panels I'm sure have been phenomenal. But yeah, so whenever you post it to Instagram, it's like the quality diminishes like so much that whenever you, yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. When you post to Instagram, how to keep the quality so good, I turn up the sharpening and I turn up the noise reduction. That is exactly how I do it. And I can, in fact, show you, maybe I'll be able to see some photos that were grainy on my feed. So I can show you guys the difference that it makes. Let me find. Okay. I'm struggling finding grainy photos because I'm always so particular. Okay, here we go. This photo is super grainy. Like, you zoom in and it's like really grainy. It's really rough. There's a lot of like, you can see some like pixels that are out of place. Same for like this one. It's pretty grainy whenever you zoom in. Let me find a lower quality one. This one's pretty grainy. I like to delete all the ones that I hate, so here we go. This one's grainy. Super grainy. Look at that. Wow, that's really grainy. Okay. And if I take this photo, whenever I post a photo, I take up the sharpening actually in the app. So let me show you exactly my process. I will go through my exact process. Which photo do I want to post? I'll delete it afterwards. Okay. My followers are gonna be like, what the fuck? We're gonna just edit this real quick. Oh. I want to copy settings. Copy. Actually, I'll just post this one. Okay, save to device. I came in late. Which app are you using? I'm using Adobe Lightroom. Adobe Lightroom. My clips are uneven. Oh no. Yeah. So it's saving. We want. Yeah. Just gonna let it save. I'm gonna drink some water. I hope everyone is doing well. There we go. Export successful. Alright, so whenever I post to Instagram, so it's already pretty sharp, as you can see. But what I do now is, because Instagram always makes it lower quality, I go into sharpness again, and I sharpen it again, and you can see how much of a difference it makes. After I post it, it like makes a huge difference. I don't want to go too high because then it looks like I'm a crazy person. Looks like I got like the devil in my eyes. But yeah, so then I just post it and it looks not that bad. Oh my god, go away! Is it just me, or is like everyone and their dog going live on Instagram nowadays? What could it actually? Okay, we're gonna look. Here we go. So now you can see it's like pretty sharp for Instagram. Like, that's not a bad photo, and even if you go to like some of my other photos that I took with the DSLR, like, let's see. This photo was taken with a DSLR. It's like comparable quality, which is infuriating, by the way, but yeah. So actually you can kind of see the difference in the photos that we're all in quarantine if we're not on Twitch or YouTube, you're on Instagram Live. Very true. So as a rule, I don't sharpen photos that other photographers gave me. So you can actually see the quality. So this was taken with a DSLR, and it's like very grainy. If you zoom in, it's like very fuzzy. Yeah, it does not look very good, like zoomed in. But the photo I just took on my phone looks better because I went in and sharpened it after the fact, and I did like noise reduction and everything. So there you go, definite proof of, oh my gosh, people are already liking it. Let's delete it. Yeah, so like definite proof that it works. Yeah, so let me look at some of these other ones that were taken with the DSLR. Like this one's DSLR, you zoom in, it's like pretty grainy. Yeah, so that's what I recommend. Sharpening in your native software, and then sharpening Instagram again, but not too much. Okay, any questions? Anything? Questions, comments, concerns? That's a great tip. You have the same problem. Yeah, so that's what I do. I think it works like really freaking great. Yeah, I like ever since I've discovered that, the quality of like the photos in my feed have just like exponentially increased. In fact, like I can scroll back to like whenever I was a baby noob. Wait, let me see. This photo might be grainy. Yeah, so this photo is pretty grainy. I didn't do it to this one. Okay, let me scroll back to when I was a baby noob. I keep all my past photos up because I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of how bad I was in the past. See, super grainy. Super grainy. Look at that. Green. Green for days. So don't feel bad. I've only recently discovered this method, and it really helps a lot. Yeah, Insta and Facebook really kill quality. That's why this is why I recommend this. It makes a huge difference. Yeah, look at that. That's like barely recognizable as myself. So I find, wow, you guys, look at how much I've changed. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So let me think what else. I went way faster than I thought I would. So anything else you guys want to see? I can edit, here, let me edit those same photos with Instagram editor. Don't ever commit this sin, but if you choose to do that. So there's the Facebook one. Where's, not Facebook, Lightroom. Let me find the identical photo. I need to find one where I'm like this. Okay, I think this is the photo. Okay, so already it's not as good because I can't crop it. So there's already that problem. So I'm gonna try my very best to make this look good. Because I'm gonna post. So we're gonna take the brightness up just a little bit. I'm gonna take the contrast, I guess. I like this structure thing that they have, but it's not always that great. I think it needs to be a little bit cooler. So yeah, it already kind of looks bad. It already looks bad, you guys. Turn the brightness. I think I'm so ooh. See, saturation, like if I get the flowers to where I want them, my skin looks bad. So there you go. We're gonna go about there. Let's see color. Ooh, can I make this look? No, that just looks bad. That just looks bad. I want. This is hard, you guys. Okay. Fade. I guess that looks kind of artsy. What is it that you're seeing that looks bad to you? Okay, so let me save this and I can compare it for you guys so you guys can see. I'm gonna save it and compare you guys side by side. Also, it's not even like it looks bad in my opinion, but it's not even exactly that it looks horrible. It's more that I can't. Like I have an image in my mind. I want it to be like bright and colorful and light and like beautiful, angelic, and I just can't get that same effect that I want. And the editing software should be able to let you achieve your goal, if you know what I'm saying. It should be able to allow you to, yeah, do what you want to do with the photo, and it shouldn't like restrict you. Whereas I feel very restricted in Instagram. Okay, so you guys can see the difference. Let me. Come on, phone. It's frozen, you guys. It's frozen. You guys can kind of see now, but I wanted to put it side by side. Okay. My phone is frozen. That I need to empty out my phone because my phone is so full of photos right now. Come on. Okay, bye Instagram. Oh my god, stop being so slow. Sorry, you guys. It's not responding. I have to do it again. I usually have music happening in my streams, so it feels a little like barren without music. Okay, here's the Instagram one. Here's the one I exported from Lightroom. Okay, there we go. All right, so immediately, the cropping, I didn't get to crop it the way I wanted to, but I guess you could go into your like phone's editing software and crop it beforehand. But as you can see, if I zoom in, like on my face, it looks like ruddy. It looks like dark in places. Like it looks like I have like hyperpigmentation like in places. It just looks like grainy. I don't like the complexion that it gives my skin. You can see like it looks like splotchy. My skin looks like splotchy. The flowers aren't as pretty. Yeah, I don't know. And then this is just like the world of difference to me. Like my skin looks smooth and even more so. As you can see, like the flowers really pop, but my skin isn't oversaturated. It looks less sharpened. This looks like the old-fashioned photo. What would you use PicsArt for that you can't get in Lightroom? Oh, I'm using PicsArt right now because I want to put this photo side by side. Yeah, so you can see vivid dreams. That's great. Yeah. Let me pull up the photos that I showed. I don't know if you came late to the game, but I also did this. So again, here's Lightroom for another thing. Here is my phone's editing software, the Google Pixel editing software, which is actually not that bad. And then here's Instagram. Y'all, I just think it's really unflattering. I think that it looks like, yeah. Makes me feel like I look like an old-fashioned photo that before they had editing, like they took it on those little, like, they put their head in the little camera and, like, click the button on the outside. I don't know. It's in color, so I guess it doesn't make sense. But still, yeah. So I think here's another one. Lightroom, Google Pixel editing, Instagram. So yeah, I still think that Instagram, Lightroom. It's just a huge difference to me. Yeah. We have 12 minutes, you guys. Is there any questions, comments, concerns? I can talk about other things that I do with photography, but if anybody has any questions, I want to answer those first. Let me know what you want to know. Let me help you be beautiful. That was not bad, you guys. It's pretty bad, but still. Let me see. So, I think that's something that people should use as a backdrop. Oh, have you tried doing shots where it looks like you're working on a wall? Walking on a wall. No, I've never tried that. What is that? I don't know what that means. Sideways like Inception style? No, but that sounds so cool. Wait, what? No, I've never tried that. But oh, you mean like lying down and then like putting my feet up on the wall? No, I've never tried that. But that sounds cool. I would consider. Do you ever do outdoor selfies? Yes. And what I recommend for outdoor selfies is always face the sun or go into the shade. Definitely. I want you guys to see my notifications. Yeah, so always like either put your face towards the sun or like go into the shade and like face away from the sun. Yeah, that's what I recommend. Let me see if I can get my prism to work on my phone real quick. Oh, I thought I would mention that here is a screen. If you have a cable for like your DSLR, or you can also use your phone. It's like there's a HDMI and a USB. If you want to use your like front camera and you want to be able to see what you're doing, the screen is super cheap, super good. I think it's cheap. I don't remember. Go down to my Amazon below. You can get this too. It's super useful. Yes, it's just a screen, and you can put it on a whatever you need. It's also good if you're hard of sight. I don't think that's a thing. It's like hard of hearing, not hard of sight. Whatever. If you know, are vision impaired, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't know the proper terms. But if you need aid in vision, or if you're just like, if you're taking it from far away, it's also helpful because it makes it bigger. Let me see if I can get it to work on this. I'm sorry, I don't want to be... I'm so sorry. I hope that wasn't offensive to anyone. I respect all of you. But yeah, if you need like help in seeing like these tiny little things, or if you're like old, or I don't know. So yeah, this prism could work on a phone. It's just not as effective. So yeah, so here's a little prism that I got. It's on my Amazon thing below. You know, if you guys don't want to support Amazon, I totally respect that. But Amazon just offers like a cut of stuff if you are like an influencer or whatever. I don't really consider myself an influencer. I consider myself an artist, but like, whatever. Yeah, if you want to support me, but you don't want to support Amazon, I understand. Okay, so here is the bigger prism. So I have these two prisms. They're just triangles. But I think that they make good photos. They work way better in DSLRs. But I'm just going to show you guys, see if I can get a cool effect. It's a struggle, you guys. Let me show this one. They're not really made for phone cameras, but I feel like they could work. Yeah, it works a little bit. Hold on, let me find my other thing that I got on eBay. 1 second. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about chandelier pieces. This is totally off topic. Do you have any pets or domestic animals? I like to see pets on camera. Yes, I do! If you follow my channel here, then you will see them often because they're always in my streams. And after this, I'm going to go upstairs and work on some commissions. If you guys want to come with me, or if you guys want to continue with the rest of the comments, totally cool. But I will be still on my channel, streaming, making stuff. It's going to be great. So here is something cool. We're struggling, you guys. It takes some time to find the right angle on these things. So this is something that I found on eBay that was like super cheap. It was like $5 or less. And it's like really pretty iridescent. But I was able to get a good picture with it the other day, but I don't know what I did. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have another one somewhere that's better for this. Actually, I can show you guys on my Instagram what I did, so I don't have to just like struggle in real time with you guys. This is a long time ago. You gotta scroll back. Here we go. Here's something that I used this for. I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, this is super cheap. It's on eBay. It's like chandelier beads or whatever. And I got these pictures from it. They're super silly, but yeah, I recommend it. They're not on my Amazon below, but you can look it up on eBay. They're super easy to find. Yeah, these were like super less than $5. They create like super cool photos. Really nice like hack, I guess, if you don't want to like go and splurge on like an expensive thing you would do. Okay, we got 5 minutes left. Any questions or anything? Let me know. I will still be here after they stop posting me. Let me know. Doggo for sale? No, my doggos are not for sale. They are mine. Yeah. Let me know if I can answer any questions for 5 minutes. If anyone has anything to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. So while I'm at it, I'll just plug myself. You can go to my Instagram. I have a Facebook group if you are into that sort of thing. We do like wearable art, and you can share whatever kind of fashion or wearable art that you do for yourself. I'll drop that in the chat real quick. And then also my Instagram. Yeah, I don't know why my links aren't working. My links aren't working, you guys. If someone wants to drop my Instagram, I can't type on my app because I'm mirroring. Yeah, so I will post this on my YouTube. I also let me post my YouTube link. I'll put my YouTube right here, right now. There we go. So there's my YouTube. I will post both of my panels. I did a panel yesterday on making stuff, and I'll post it on there too. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Yeah, just making stuff on there. So there's my Instagram, there's my Facebook group, there's my YouTube. You can PM me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help people. I love helping people. Yeah. Anything else, you guys? You got 3 minutes. If I can help you with your needs or desires, I'm not a licensed therapist, but I can try my very best. I hope I'm the first panel of this convention, and I woke up so early. You love helping people too? Well, that's wonderful. It's always good to help people. Help everyone you can. That's what I say. I moved for you guys. I didn't sleep until like 5 a.m. This is so early for me. I'm out of water. Let me know if you have questions. Yeah, I think I really said all that I wanted to say. Thanks for the info, very helpful. Great maker photo tips. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I forgot to tell you guys about yesterday, if you were there, about like the caulking. They're like the white like stuff that you can use to make fake whipped cream. You have to like cut it. I will show you guys later. I will show you guys once I go upstairs, right in like 1 minute. If you guys will want to stay on my channel, I will show you. If you don't do what I'm saying, it won't come out looking like icing. If you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're welcome to stay and I will show you. Did you make your headpiece, this pearl thing? No, I did not make this. I bought this. I'm excited to try making some stuff. I have a laser cutter ready to burn. You have a laser cutter? That's so cool. That's so cool. Congratulations on being awesome. Super awesome. Okay. Of course, you're so welcome. If there are no questions, I'm going to disconnect my phone. Bye, phone. Gonna delete this. Okay. I'll drop a follow on her stream to be notified. Yeah, I also have a Discord. Man, I gotta go and copy my Discord link too. Actually, let me just drop my link tree. So you guys can go to my link tree. All my links are there. If you guys want to do that, I'm going to drop it right now. My Discord, everything is there. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all my things. My Discord, I post whenever I'm streaming. Yeah, I stream photo shoots. I stream talking to other fashion cuties. I stream making commissions. I make a lot of commissions. Okay, you guys. that is my time. I appreciate everyone's support. You're all beautiful, wonderful people. I think they're probably going to stop posting me soon, but I'm going to take you guys with me upstairs, and we are going to work on some commissions because I'm behind. And I will show you guys how to make icing look pretty cool, or make fake icing look good, because I forgot to tell you guys a detail yesterday. So here we go. If you guys want to meet my doggos, you're welcome to do that too. Thank you again to this wonderful online convention, that that word. They're wonderful.